Businesses are among the most powerful, well-resourced, talent-full organizations that we have in the globe, and probably at any time in history. There's lots of stats that show how big they are by comparison to some of the major economies of the world. So they can have a huge impact, good or bad. And I think it's incredibly important that they be steered in the right direction. So I've spent a lot of time, if you will, steering huge ships, and just changing their direction by 1 or 2 degrees can have an enormous impact. Sometimes larger still than the kind of impact you could have working with smaller organizations or even local companies or nonprofits dealing with social issues. So I think that's incredibly important, that these huge organizations are guided in a way that helps them to accomplish something more than just economic out of what they do. And I think more and more companies are really seeing that as being key to who they are. Some have done it for a long time, but it's an opportunity that many of them are beginning to key into more and more. Some companies have made their bread and butter in that area, and others have turned to it more recently as a way to accomplish great things and see that they have more to offer the world than just a good paycheck and employing a bunch of people, which is important too, but more than that, a greater sense of mission, if you will. They're so enormous, and they reach so many people, and they can potentially have such great positive effect. They have had terrible negative effects at times too, from creating their own disasters to cooperating in illegitimate regimes. So they can do bad things. I think the key is for them to see that their interests exceed the economic, that it is in their own interest to exceed the economic and to help the world to become something that they want to do business in. The business isn't just about skinning the cat another way. It's about hopefully making things better for all of those who you're doing business with.